You bring me flowers on a Tuesday. You fix the light above the stairs. You leave your jacket on my shoulders when you think I'm getting cold. You never say the words I need, but somehow you're always there. It's almost funny how you love me without ever saying so. I can read it in your fingers, I can see it in your eyes, but tonight I need to hear it, not just feel it in disguise. Say it while the heart is open, say it while the moment's here. You don't have to make it perfect, you don't have to hide your fear. I've waited through your silence, I've understood your careful ways. But say it while the heart is open, before another word gets in the way. You always change the conversation when I ask what you believe. You tell me stories about tomorrow, but never say what you need. I've never wanted grand confessions or a diamond in the rain. Just one honest sentence from you would make everything change. So I'm standing by the doorway and I'm giving you the time. If you have something you've been hiding tonight, it doesn't have to hide. Say it while the heart is open, say it while the moment's here. You don't have to make it perfect, you don't have to hide your fear. I've waited through your silence, I've understood your careful ways. But say it while the heart is open, before another word gets in the way. You looked at me for what felt like forever, then you took my trembling hand. You said I've loved you from the first day, I just never knew how to say it. And suddenly the years of waiting fell away without a sound. Sometimes the words we feared the most are the ones that save us now. You said it while the heart was open, you said it while the moment stayed. No perfect line, no clever promise, just the truth you couldn't hide away. I've waited through your silence, and now I finally hear your heart. You said it while the heart was open, and that's when forever starts. You didn't say it beautifully, you just said it, and that was beautiful enough. You were leaving on a Monday with your suitcase by the door. I was standing in the hallway, trying not to ask for more. You had a job in California. I had a life I couldn't leave. Two dreams pulling at our shoulders, two hearts refusing to believe. You said distance doesn't scare me. I said it scares me too. Then you took my face between your hands and said, we'll find a way through. Two cities, one promise, two roads underneath the same sky. You chase the dream you've waited for, I'll chase the dream that's mine. And when the miles feel like forever, when the nights become too long, remember love is not a place, it's the reason we hold on. Two cities, one promise, and one heart waiting for you. We learned the language of the telephone. Sunday nights became our own. You tell me about the ocean, I tell you how the garden's grown. Sometimes we'd fight about the distance, sometimes neither one would speak. But every time I heard your footsteps in my dreams, you came back to me. We didn't make it easy, we only made it true, because neither one surrendered what we were becoming into. Two cities, one promise, two roads underneath the same sky. You chase the dream you've waited for, I'll chase the dream that's mine. And when the miles feel like forever, when the nights become too long, remember love is not a place, it's the reason we hold on. Two cities, one promise, and one heart waiting for you. Maybe love is not a chain, maybe love is letting someone fly, and knowing when they find their wings, they'll still come back to your side. So go and build the life you dreamed, I'll build the one I see. And someday when the timing's right, you'll build the rest with me. Two cities, one promise, two hearts that never change their course. The miles could stretch between us, but they never change the source. Now your city is behind us, and my city feels like home, because somewhere in the middle, we finally made one of our own. Two cities, one promise, one life we finally found. You take my hand at the station, no more counting miles. This time, we're going home together. We still say good morning We still kiss before we leave. We still ask about the weather, like there's nothing underneath. Your shirt is on the chair beside me. Your keys are by the door. Everything looks just the same, but I don't feel it anymore. Maybe love didn't disappear. Maybe we just stopped looking. Maybe somewhere between tomorrow we forgot about tonight. Before we forget how to love, before the silence becomes enough, before we turn into two strangers who know every habit but never touch. Come closer, don't tell me it's too late. Don't let another ordinary day take another piece of what we were. Before we forget how to love. I remember when your footsteps could make my heartbeat race, when you used to pull me closer just to see my face. Now we talk about the groceries and the bills we have to pay, but I miss the reckless people who used to kiss without a reason. We don't need another weekend. We don't need to leave this town. We just need to stop pretending that the fire can't be found. Before we forget how to love, before the silence becomes enough, before we turn into two strangers who know every habit but never touch. Come closer, don't tell me it's too late. Don't let another ordinary day take another piece of what we were. Before we forget how to love. Turn off the television, leave the dishes where they are. Come sit beside me in the darkness and remember who we are. I don't want another perfect life. If perfect means we disappear, I want the man who once chased me. I want that woman back in here. Before we forget how to love, let's remember where we fell so hard. Let's put our hands back where they belong and let the night become ours. We don't need to become who we were. We only need to choose each other now. If there's still a spark beneath these years, then let's breathe until it burns somehow. Before we forget how to love. Come closer, I'm still here. The dishes can wait until morning tonight. I want you back. We met when neither one was looking for a reason to begin. You had your life already written, I had mine already set. But there was something in the silence when you stood beside me there, like two strangers recognizing a place they'd never shared. We knew better than to linger, we knew where the road would end, but knowing never stopped the feeling when your hand touched mine again. We were a little more than we should have been, a little closer than the world never should. Some loves belong to forever, some belong to one perfect season. I remember that September like it happened yesterday. You were standing by the doorway, and I was too proud to say that I didn't mean the words that I threw like broken glass. You reached for me, I turned away and watched our future pass. We were both too young for mercy, both too certain we were right. So I let the door close slowly and called it goodbye. There's an apology I kept too long, a little truth I should have spoken. I was angry for a moment, and I let a lifetime go. If I could stand beside you, I would tell you I was wrong. But the years don't turn around for anyone, and I've kept this apology too long. I heard you moved to another city, I heard you built a different life. I heard you found somebody who could sleep beside you every night. I hope she knows the way you listen, I hope she makes you laugh, I hope she never uses silence to punish you for being hurt. I don't wanna steal your happiness, I don't wanna change your road. I only wish I'd understood what I understand now. There's an apology I kept too long, a little truth I should have spoken. I was angry for a moment, and I let a lifetime go. If I could stand beside you, I would tell you I was wrong. But the years don't turn around for anyone, and I've kept this apology too long. Tonight I found your old address written on a faded card. I held the pen above the paper, then I finally understood. Some words are not for sending, some debts are paid alone. So I whispered I am sorry to the empty room at home. There's an apology I kept too long, but now I finally let it go. Not because I stopped remembering, but because I finally know you were never just a chapter I was too proud to understand. You were someone I was lucky to love, even if I couldn't make you stay. There's an apology I kept too long, and tonight I finally said it. Wherever you are, I hope life has been kind, and I'm sorry I wasn't kind enough when you were mine. Found an old envelope inside the drawer beneath your shirts. A letter from a company I'd never heard you mention once. It said they wanted you in London. It said the offer wouldn't wait. I looked at you across the kitchen, and suddenly I knew. You said it was a long time ago, like it was nothing worth recalling. But I saw the date beneath the ink, the year my own dream was calling. All the things you gave up quietly, all the doors you closed without a sound. Until I found those words tonight. All the things you gave up quietly were the loudest way you loved me. You drove me to the train station every morning for 2 years. You learned to cook the meals I liked when I was too tired to care. You never said, remember this. You never kept a score. You simply made our little life feel bigger than before. I asked you why you never told me. You smiled and shook your head. You had a dream worth chasing, was all you ever said. All the things you gave up quietly, all the doors you closed without a sound. You never once reminded me of every road you could have found. While I was chasing my tomorrow, you were making room for mine. And I never knew how much you gave until I found those words tonight. All the things you gave up quietly were the loudest way you loved me. I won't call it a debt between us. I won't turn love into a price. You didn't lose yourself for me. You simply chose this life. And if I could go back to that station, I'd stop before the train arrived. I'd tell the woman running toward a dream she was already someone else's dream. as a secret, as a reminder of how lucky I am. I was sitting by the window, watching towns become a blur. You were reading in the corner till the carriage shook your words. You smiled when I said, long journey. You said, longer than I planned. Then you closed the book beside you and reached out your hand. We talked about the places we had never dared to go. Two strangers sharing secrets like we'd known each other long ago. On the last train carriage, you found me in the dark. Two strangers moving nowhere, somehow finding where we are. You told me all your stories, I told you all of mine. And somewhere between the stations, your hand slipped into mine. On the last train carriage, you made the night feel like a lifetime. We laughed about our bad decisions. We talked about our first mistakes. You said you never trusted promises. I said I never trusted fate. Then you asked me what I wanted, if I could start my life anew. I looked outside the window and I said, maybe someone like you. Conductor called the station and suddenly the night moved fast. Funny how you feel forever when you know the moment can last. On the last train carriage, you found me in the dark. Two strangers moving nowhere, somehow finding where we are. Into mine. On the last train carriage, you made the night feel like a lifetime. Then the lights came through the window and the final station appeared. You wrote a number on my ticket with a hand that wasn't steady. You said, if this is only a moment, let it still be something true. I smiled and said, I'll remember, before I even knew. Showed me love can find you in the places least expected. return on the last train carriage. A stranger became a part of me. The doors closed, the train moved on, and I kept your number like a promise I wasn't ready to name. Came back for the boxes I had left beneath the stairs. You were standing in the hallway with your hands inside your pockets. The wallpaper was fading, the old clock had stopped at 2. Funny how an empty apartment still remembered me and you. I thought you'd never come back. I said I thought you'd never stay. We smiled at the awkward silence that had lasted all these years. This is the goodbye we never gave. The words we couldn't find back then. No one has to be the villain. No one has to lose again. We were young, we were certain, we were scared of letting go. This is the goodbye we never gave. And now I finally know some love is meant to leave, so we can learn to love what it was. You showed me the kitchen window where we watched the summer rain. I found my old blue sweater still hanging behind the door. You laughed and said you left it. I said maybe I forgot. We both knew that wasn't true, but neither one asked why. You told me where you're going, I told you where I've been. There was no jealousy between us, just the quiet after everything. This is the goodbye we never gave. The words we couldn't find back then. No one has to be the villain. No one has to lose again. We were young, we were certain, we were scared of letting go. This is the goodbye we never gave. And now I finally know some love is meant to leave, so we can learn to love what it was. I'm sorry for the nights I blamed you. You're sorry for the ones you left, but forgiveness isn't changing what happened in the past. It's looking at the person who once held your whole heart and saying thank you for the love, even though we fell apart. This is the goodbye we never gave, and somehow it feels like peace. No more wondering what could happen. for the first time. That was okay. That was okay. I saw you talking by the doorway with a woman I had never known. You looked at her the way you used to, and suddenly I felt alone. I didn't ask you what it meant. I let my silence speak instead. You reached for me, I turned away, and all the worst thoughts filled my head. Pride can build a wall so quickly, fear can make a lie seem true. And before the night was over, I was losing me and you. There was truth between our hearts, buried underneath the fear. All the things I thought I knew were never what they seemed. I almost let suspicion take the love we fought to find. There was truth between our hearts, and I was blind to it that night. You found me waiting in the hallway with tears I tried so hard to hide. You said, she's my sister's daughter. She came here just to say goodbye. I wanted time to disappear. I wanted all my pride undone. You took my face between your hands and said, you should have asked me once. I told you I was frightened. You said so was I. Two people protecting their hearts can still destroy what they survive. There was truth between our hearts, buried underneath the fear. All the things I thought I knew were never what they seemed. I almost let suspicion take the love we fought to find. There was truth between our hearts, and I was blind to it that night. Love is not a perfect promise. Love is choosing what is true. It's asking when you're frightened instead of turning away from you. So if I ever doubt tomorrow, I remember what tonight has taught. A heart can build 1,000 questions, but one honest word can tear them all apart. choosing you again. No more guessing, no more turning away. If love asks a question, we'll answer it together. I left before the sun came up with a suitcase in my hand. You stood beside the station, trying hard to understand. I said the city needed someone with a heart as big as mine. You smiled and said, then go and find it, while I promised I'd be fine. Success would fill the spaces. I thought distance made me strong, but every crowded room I entered had one empty place, all alone. It was the road that led me home. Every mile I thought would set thinking home was something I outgrew. But the road that led me home was always leading back to you. I learned the names of foreign streets. I learned to sleep alone. Built a life that looked impressive, but never felt like home. Sometimes I heard our old song playing in a restaurant downtown, and suddenly the brightest city couldn't keep the loneliness out. I wondered if you still remember the promise by the train. Taking you somewhere beyond my name. It was the road that led me home. Every mile I thought would set me free. Every city, every highway only brought you back to me. But the road that led me home was always leading back to you. I don't know what I'll find tomorrow. I don't know if you'll be there, but I know the woman who left that morning isn't who is coming home tonight. I learned the world can give you everything and still leave something missing. And sometimes the bravest thing is knowing where your heart belongs. and every road led back to you. The train arrived at sunrise. This time I wasn't leaving. You came in wearing summer on your skin, a little reckless, letting daylight in. We had no map, no promise, no design, just two hearts running past the warning signs. You laughed whenever I said forever, as if forever was a word for fools. Then you held me close beneath the kitchen light, and suddenly forever sounded true. We were young enough to call it fate, brave enough to tempt the weight, and every kiss became a spark we carried home against the dark. We were fire with nowhere to go, two wild hearts in a room full of gold. You were the answer I never knew to ask. How was the future you wanted to last? If love is measured by the scars we leave, then you were everything I still believe. Now I'm standing where our ending fell, holding the shape we left behind so well. There were nights the whole world disappeared, your head on my shoulder, my hands in your hair. We made a kingdom out of borrowed time, turned cheap champagne into something divine. The little cracks can learn to sound like thunder, and silence grows where tenderness once stood. We stopped asking what the other needed, started keeping score instead of doing good. We were tired, we were proud, two lonely people in a crowded house, and every I'm alright we said was one more nail above our bed. We were fire with nowhere to go, two wild hearts that forgot how to glow. You were the answer I was afraid to lose. I was the dream you could no longer choose. If love is measured by the tears we leave, then you were everything I still believe. Now I'm standing where our ending fell, learning the shape we left behind so I found your photograph last Sunday, tucked inside an old blue book. You were laughing at the camera, I was staring at the way you looked. Funny how a picture never tells you where the fault line crossed the floor. It only proves that once upon a lifetime we were worth breaking for. Maybe we were not forever, maybe forever was the flame. Some things burn until I don't hate the years we lost. I don't curse the final cost. Some loves end but never disappear. They change their shape and live somewhere near. Somewhere near, still somewhere near. You arrived with rain upon your shoulders, a suitcase standing by the door. You said the train leaves just before sunrise, and you won't be coming back anymore. Try to smile like I believed you, tried to make the ending feel alright, but your hands were warm around my fingers, and goodbye looked different in that light. So don't talk about tomorrow, don't ask me where this goes. Tonight is all we've been given, and tonight is all I know. Stay with me before the last train. Hold me like you'll never leave. Let the morning find us broken, but don't break this night for me. If forever isn't ours to borrow, give me every second we can save. Love me like there's no tomorrow, before the last train takes you away. We drove slowly through the empty city, red lights painting gold across your face. You turn the radio down to nothing, as if silence could make time lose its pace. We passed the little corner diner where you first said you wanted me. You laughed and said, look where we are now. I said, don't make this harder than it needs to be. No promises, no clever answers, no future we can rearrange. Just your heartbeat underneath my palm, and one night we don't have to change. Stay with me before the last train. Hold me like you'll never leave. Let the morning find us broken, but don't break this night for me. If forever isn't ours to borrow, give me every second we can save. Love me like there's no tomorrow, before the last train takes you At 4 o'clock you fell asleep, your head against my chest. I watched the ceiling turn to silver and wish the world would let us rest. I could have asked you not to go, could have made 1,000 scenes, But love is not a locked up door, and you were never meant to belong to me. So I kissed your hair and said nothing. Some goodbyes are kinder that way. Stay with me before the last train. Hold me like you'll never leave. Let the morning find us broken, but leave one beautiful thing with me. Forever isn't ours to borrow. I'll forgive the dawn for what it takes. Love me like there's no tomorrow, before the last train takes you away. Before the last train. One more heartbeat, one more flame. Let the world erase our footsteps, but it cannot erase your name. And if someday you hear this old song, when another night begins to fade, remember we were almost forever, before the last train took you away. The station lights were turning gold. Your hand slipped softly out of mine. I watched you disappear behind the glass, and loved you one last time. I remember when we had a little, two old chairs and a window facing west. You were saving for a better kitchen. I was learning how to make your coffee best. We didn't have a lot of money, but we had a lot to say. We could turn a rainy Sunday evening into somewhere I would wanna stay. And the years came running, some were kind, some were rough, but every road kept bringing me back to your arms. Look at us, where the years find us, still a little crazy, still in love. Silver in the corners of our story, but your eyes still make me lose my thought. We have seen the good days and the hard ones, watched 1,000 seasons come and go. If I had to choose my life again, I'd still choose you. I'd still choose you. There were nights we spoke in different languages, pride between us like a wall. Sometimes love was not a lightning moment, sometimes love was simply making that call. You would leave the porch light burning when I needed time alone, and somehow that small light would remind me there was still a place that felt like home. We were never perfect, we were never meant to be, but you learned the shape of my silence, and I learned when to let you breathe. Look at us, where the years find us, still a little crazy, still in love. Silver in the corners of our story, but your eyes still make me lose my thought. We have seen the good days and the hard ones, watched 1,000 seasons come and go. If I had to choose my life again, I'd choose you. I'd still choose you. One day our hands will move more slowly. One day the mirror won't be kind, but I'll still know you in a crowded room, the way I've known you all this time. And if the world should take its pieces, if tomorrow changes everything, I'll remember every ordinary morning was a little miracle you gave to me. Not every love needs fireworks. Some loves become the light. Look at us, where the years find us, still a little crazy, still in love. Silver in the corners of our story, and somehow you're still my favorite thought. We have seen the good days and the hard ones, watched 1,000 seasons come and go. If I had to choose my life again, I'd still choose you. I will always choose you. Look at us, where the years find us. Older hearts but never standing still. After all the roads we could have taken, you're the road I'd take again by will. Let the years keep writing on our faces. Let them take whatever time they can. If this life gives me one more morning, I'll wake up and reach for your hand. Wherever the years may find us, I hope they find us side by side. I saw you underneath the station lights, older now, but I knew your eyes. You said my name like no time had passed, and suddenly 10 years disappeared that fast. You asked me how I've been doing. I gave you the safest reply, but your fingers brushed against my shoulder, and I forgot every reason why. We had buried all the evidence, changed our numbers, changed our towns, but some fires don't need oxygen to keep burning underground. There's still heat between goodbye, still a spark beneath the years. I can feel it when you look at me, I can hear it underneath your words. We were fools to think that leaving could erase what we became. There's still heat between goodbye, and it knows me by your name. We found a little bar around the corner, dim red lights across the room. You told about your life without me. I pretended I was glad for you. I told you I had learned to love again. You smiled like you already knew. Funny how a perfect little sentence can fall apart when I'm standing next to you. You said we were young. I said maybe that's true, but you can't explain why I'm still undone by you. There's still heat between goodbye, still a spark beneath the years. I can feel it when you look at me, like the past is standing here. We were fools to think that leaving could erase what we became. There's still heat between goodbye, and it still answers to your name. Maybe we were wrong together, maybe we were wrong apart. Maybe some unfinished stories keep their fingerprints upon the heart. You reached for my hand across the table, then stopped before you touched my skin. And that little space between our fingers was where our whole old life began again. Don't say forever, don't say tonight. Just tell me whether you still feel the fire. There's still heat between goodbye, still a spark beneath the years. I can feel it when you look at me, and suddenly the past is here. We were fools to think that leaving could erase what we became. There's still heat between goodbye, and it still answers to your name. There's still heat between goodbye, still a heartbeat underneath. Maybe love can change its clothing, but it never really leaves. If the years were meant to cure us, why are we trembling the same? There's still heat between goodbye, and I still burn when you say my name. You smiled, I looked away. Some fires don't know how to fade. There was a house we used to talk about, white little windows, roses by the gate. You wanted Sunday mornings in the garden. I wanted children who could keep us late. We never bought that house together, never painted one of those rooms. Still sometimes when I'm passing through that neighborhood, I can almost smell the flowers bloom. We had plans folded underneath our dreams, 1,000 little Sundays in between. We thought tomorrow owed us everything. We didn't know how quickly it could leave. I don't miss the life we had, I miss the life we almost kept. The little things we never got to have, the promises we never got to test. I miss the woman I was with you, before the future learned to disappear. Some loves don't end in flames, they simply become the life we almost kept. You wanted time, I wanted answers. You needed space, I needed proof. We turned small doubts into convictions and built a wall out of the truth. There wasn't someone waiting in the shadows, there wasn't one unforgivable lie. Just two hearts keeping score of every failure, until neither one remembered why. We were good at saying later, good at thinking we'd repair, but every postponed conversation left another empty chair. I don't miss the life we had, I miss the life we almost kept. The little things we never got to have, the promises we never got to test. I miss the woman I was with you, before the future learned to disappear. Some loves don't end in flames, they simply become the life we almost Sometimes I wonder if you're happy, if you found the house we used to see. Maybe there's a garden by your window, maybe someone else is planting trees. And I hope you did, I truly do, because loving you was never my regret. My only sorrow is that we were standing at the door of something beautiful and never stepped through it yet. Maybe we weren't meant to stay, maybe we were only meant to show how close two people can come to forever before they let each other go. Quietly become the life we almost kept. And if I ever see you years from now, I won't ask you to explain. I'll just smile at all the roads we took and all the roads that never came. Because somewhere in another version, maybe we are still inside that dream, living in the house we talked about, growing old beneath the trees. I don't miss what we became, I miss what we could have been, the life we almost kept.